Hello everyone, and welcome to the 12th race weekend of my career. We're at Spa in Belgium, and it's a qualifying session in my Force India, as you can see there, in my nice new Force India overalls. So my objective then, as you saw there, is to finish first. But we'll just have a quick look at the teammate challenge first. Still thrashing him. Going for a brand new set of options, as that's all I've got available. In terms of new or old options, so I could go on instead of the prime, so I'd rather not. And showing that I'm one off the full dry quick setup, so I get a nice lot of straight line speed down the straights. So going straight to rich mixture then, and rear brake balance. I would usually probably tweak the brakes in the setup in the garage, but I'd rather make it nice and easy for you guys and just do a quick adjustment while I'm out on track. So straight away then, jumping into a lap, the DRS is wide open, use as much gas as I can before the line. Braking bang on the 100 meter pole on the left hand side there, right down into second gear. Did miss apex though, locked my inside front brake there, front wheel. That's probably not been great for this lap, but it's not too bad. As always, as I say, this is a banker lap, so not too worried. As long as it's something half decent, that will hopefully keep me out of the bottom 17. I did manage to go quickest in practice. That was using the harder prime tyre, and I did use rich mixture though for that, so by a few tenths, so not by loads. So I'm hoping to get into the top 10 then, judges basing on that, but I believe the AI do only use standard mix, so I did probably gain about half a second at least advantage from that. So we'll see how it plays out, but for now, just trying to get out of the top, well, out of the bottom, sorry, 7, and into the top 17. As the bottom 7 will be eliminated in this session. So coming now then, towards the end of the second sector, the middle sector. We should get a time in just a second. 20.7, that's not bad. Not bad at all, not great, but not bad. So 20.7, I believe that is pretty much where I need to be. Probably about 20.5 would probably be what I can manage, but we'll find out, I expect, in a little while. So bouncing over the curbs then in the final sector, using the remainder of my curves. Saved a bit of curves this lap. So 50.006, so 6 1,000ths of a second over a 1 minute 50. That was much better there, touching the curb, hitting my apex nicely. I did I think it was a 50.3 in practice, so I reckon I can get into the 49s then. We'll see. Schumacher there, getting well out of my way. Don't bother with trying to slipstream him, as the AI on this game, when you slipstream them, they think you're trying to go the other side of them, so they dive across the track in front of you. So thought better of that. So almost a 10th up then. Oh, as I run very wide there though, get a bit of grass on my tyres. Didn't really cost me any time, but it will cost me time in this corner, as my outside wheel there is dirty, costing me grip and time. Oh, get a bit of oversteer on the exit there as well. Still maintaining the speed though, so it's not been a terrible lap so far, but it's not been fantastic. It's not been tidy. Oh, I went a bit wide there. No, I didn't quite touch the curb actually, managed to avoid it. I found a reasonable lack of downforce actually in this Force India, compared to what I'm used to, the Ferraris and whatnot that I've been playing with. So now finally coming to the end of the second sector. Is it going to be up? It is, a 10th and a bit up. So using the rest of my curves here then. I didn't use any curves here last time, I saved it for the exit to the chicane. So that should give me better straight line speed all the way down here, keeping the DRS wide open for that last corner. Can't quite remember the name of it. I'm sure you'll be commenting with the name of that corner. It's got quite a good name, I believe. I think this is the bus stop chicane. I think I know that one. To come into the line now then, it's a 49.744, 2.5 tenths up. Fastest for now. Hopefully that'll be quick enough to get me through. That's about half a second quicker than I managed in practice, so I'm not top. So I'm right down in 12th at the moment. my 49.7. The rest has beaten me by a couple of hundredths. Not too worried about that, as it wasn't a perfect lap, was it? It wasn't all that tidy. But as long as I can stay out of that bottom section there. Oh, very close. I'm going to risk it. Vernon needs a couple of tenths on me to get past me, but no, I just managed to creep through. It was worth risking it, because now I save a set of tyres. So happy days. So as we see a few shots then of this lovely, lovely circuit. One of my favourites this is. It's a proper racetrack, isn't it? Nice long straights, decent braking points, fast flowing corners, some slower corners. You get a bit of everything at Spa. So debating what to do with the tyres then. Go for a brand new set. I do consider going for a U set. I've decided that if I do get through to quali 3, I'll use the U set for my first run and a new set for my second run. So go straight to Rich once again and rear brake balance. There's a wide open for this corner once again. So braking now then for the final chicane. Trying to get a nice good run, keep it nice and tight on this first corner to get a good exit for the second corner. You've got to be very careful though, it's very bumpy on that apex. And just trying to get your foot down on the exit. So a couple of people just exiting the pits now then. Shouldn't worry me too much. Should hopefully get past this guy immediately. The next guy hopefully on the next straight. So through Eau Rouge then, the RS does shut for you on that corner, as it is legal to use it on that particular corner, so don't have to worry about shutting it, but I do reopen it as soon as I can. So this car then looks like it's sat on my apex. It's Alonso by the looks of it. Massa, sorry. Ooh, needs to get out of the way, slow me down in his dirty air. Ooh, I have to dodge around him and get some more grass on my tyres, but managed a 49.7 last time with grass on my tyres, but that only put me, what was it, 15th, so that won't be enough to get me through. So I need to try and go faster than my previous effort. Ooh, get a bit of grass on my inside tyre, that wasn't great, and then ran a bit wide, touched the curb. It's not the end of the world if you do touch that curb, but it's not ideal. Ooh, run very wide there, completely missed my apex. It's not going to be a great lap this one, is it? Oh, and run wide once again, look at that. Terrible lap so far. Well, not terrible, but not great. Certainly by my standards anyway. 21.3, so yes. About half a second off my first effort last time. So it's not gone quite to plan. Still going to go for it though, but I was saving around about half my cars. So, reason I finished this lap was so that I can get a, even if it's a slow time, I know now what I need to beat. So nailed my apex there, clipped the curb nicely, got a reasonable exit. Could have got my foot down a little bit earlier. DRS and cars activated a little bit earlier, but didn't quite manage it. But there we go. Going through Eau Rouge now then, getting a bit down with tyres, doesn't really matter through there. There's enough straight after it to get rid of it all before the next corner. So Grosjean does a 49.4 then. That's pretty quick. 10th down then on my previous, but I think my previous first sector was pretty good. It was my middle sector that wasn't so good, so it wasn't so tidy so far. Got a bit of oversteer on the exit there. Coming down after this long corner where the car just understeers. The track actually curves away from you there. Slopes away from you, so the car just does not want to turn in at all. Once does a 48.8, no chance of me getting that sort of time. Shouldn't imagine. Require about a second faster than what I've done, so be very surprised if I can get into the 48s. So it looks like it won't be pole for me if they can continue that sort of pace. But hopefully I can just creep into the top 10, as you see there on the left hand side. Oh, get loads of oversteer there. Managed to keep it out of the barrier, but got loads of grass on my tyres and lost loads of time. So still need 2 tenths down on my previous, so I was definitely up at that point. Probably not by enough though, so I'm going to turn it to a lean mixture to save a bit of fuel. Go for it on the next lap. Luckily I've still got half a battery of cars left. This Mazda's coming up behind me there, need to watch him. So I don't like I'll get a blocking penalty, but I don't want him overtaking me on my lap, so stay reasonable amount away from him there. So using the rest of my curves then for the run to the line. So that's it then, this is the last run on this particular set of tyres. If I want to run again, I'll have to come in, get some fuel. Ooh, lock me inside wheel, run a little bit wide there. Ooh, run wide as well. I have to correct a bit of oversteer and pushes my car right out wide. So 17th at the moment then, unsurprisingly, with that 50.7 seconds there on the previous lap, so fair enough. I believe just got enough fuel to complete this lap. So I will be able to complete it. And what's it going to be? That's a bit better. Only 700ths down on previous. I'm happy with that. And only 600ths down on, I believe that's 10th place, not pole. I believe that's 10th. I could be wrong. So braking now down then into this corner I mentioned previously. It slopes away from you. Very tricky. Ooh, we're still on the exit. Managed to keep it all in line though. Keep on the throttle nicely. It says pit stop on the right hand side. That means that I've got exactly 1 lap left of fuel. So once again getting a bit of dirt on my tyres, but not really too worried about that. As long as it's mostly gone for this next corner, which it looks like it will be. It is indeed. So you can see on my wheel there constantly correcting little slides from the rear there. So half a second on my previous, that's a bit more like it. Only 4 1,000ths down, I believe that's on 10th place. So yes it is, so 4 1,000ths down on 10th then. And I know I'm pretty quick in the last sector. I have been quickest all weekend. If not quickest, been pretty quick because of the no downforce setup I've gone for. A lot of straight line speed, managed to keep my DRS open through that fast left-hander. So coming out through the chicane, no curves left, just DRSing it to the line. What's it going to be? It's a 49.357, so very good lap by me there. Happy with that, right up to 5th place. So will that be enough to see me through? Let's see then. We'll jump straight in with the leaderboard. Do I accelerate the time? It's a bit risky. Already down to 8th and only 1/10 away from the drop zone, so just going to go 6 times speed. 9th. Not looking good, is it? Vettel's down there. Massa's down there. Raikkonen. Should think all those people will be out. Kobayashi is ahead of me. I mean, all those people were in, sorry. The top 10, I should imagine. Schumacher's just jumped up. And there we go. Into the drop zone, so going to wait till it's 2 minutes. Bolt on a brand new set of tyres, as if I don't make it through, I'm not going to need them anyway. So going straight to race mixture then. So 45 seconds left. Probably enough time. But I've got a bit of traffic ahead of me there, hoping that they're going to pit. Ooh, Senna gets loads of oversteer there. Probably kept his DRS open, I should imagine, through that corner. Hamilton's at a 48.0. Wow, that's amazing time there. I can't even reach a 49.0. So managed to get past Senna there. Hopefully got enough of a gap there to the car in front. Down to 14th at the moment then. So I need to go hell for level on this lap. Then breaking it down nicely. Smack my apex there. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. So using about half my curves then on the exit. The DRS is wide open for the run down to Eau Rouge. Right the way up through the gears. Into 7th gear all the way through this fantastic corner. I imagine that feels awesome in a real Formula 1 car. Doesn't really feel anything in a game, of course. Still an awesome corner though. So coming to the end of the first sector now then. What's it going to be? It's 2 100ths up. A 10th down on Schumacher there, who's in 10th place. So it's not looking brilliant, but it's not looking terrible either. Keep my foot well and truly in it. Locking my wheel a little bit there, but didn't cost me any time. Just a consequence of braking late sometimes. So it looks like I've nailed those couple of corners there. It's looking good so far. Now this corner is a very tricky one. You need to try and nail this. You've got to tap on the brakes, shift down a gear, get it absolutely swung in nice and early, and get on the throttle as early as possible, and the DRS open as early as possible as well. So braking down then. It's looking pretty good still. Get on the throttle nice and early for that corner. Braking down then to this corner, last corner of this sector. So it's a pretty tidy sector, but it's half a 10th down. So must have been a very tidy sector my last lap then. 7/10ths down on Schumacher. I'd be surprised if I can get that amount back, but I'm going to try. DRS wide open then for this very fast left-hander. Feels amazing to do that. Keep your DRS open through that. Right down into first gear then braking. Run a little bit wide there, just missed my apex. but not been terrible, but I doubt that's really recovered me any time. Unfortunately, no, it's a 49.6, so I actually lost a few more tenths in the final sector there. So that compounded me to 14th place. I did beat my teammate though by a couple of tenths, so he only managed a 49.6. So it's not been terrible, but it didn't quite manage to be in the top 10, and my objective looked to finish first because I won the last race, so nowhere near that. Car just wasn't up for it today. Wasn't a perfect lap by me, but I don't think I could have gone all that much faster, to be honest. Perhaps a couple of tenths, but that would be about it really. So there we go, it is then. 14th place for me on the grid. My race will be the end of next week, and I'm not sure if this will be my last video before New Year's or not. If it's not, do have a happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.